What's up guys, it's Carrington, and in today's video, you guys are catching me in this 2015 Porsche 991.1 Carrera S, which is the rear-wheel drive, flat six, naturally aspirated, 7-speed version. And this is essentially the next step up for somebody who has a BMW M3 or things like that. This is going to be much more track focused than your M car because of the rear engine setup and Porsche's history. So, first things first, this has pretty much 400 horsepower. It has 395 horsepower with 325 pounds-feet of torque from this beautiful, naturally aspirated 3.8 liter flat six. And it makes a beautiful sound, especially if you put an exhaust on it. I'll throw in a clip here. But yeah, this is a car I've definitely thought about before. I'm overall not the biggest Porsche fan, just in general, but this looks extremely modern, obviously, and it has the naturally aspirated power delivery that a lot of people really, really love about older Porsches. Now, let's get something out of the way. This has electric steering. However, from what I can feel and tell, this is one of the best electric steering setups that I've felt. Definitely not my preference in terms of the speed. I prefer a faster steering rack like in the Alfa Romeo Giulia, which should be of no surprise because I actually have an Alfa Romeo Giulia. But this has a wonderful weighting to it, and you can still definitely feel where the tires are. Now, this specific 911 that we're selling here at Washington Exotics has, I believe, what are turbo wheels. And obviously it has this aftermarket carbon fiber steering wheel. But yeah, we're just setting off. We're not even in Sport or Sport Plus mode, just in the normal mode to see what it's like. You can definitely tell the ride quality is stiff. However, we haven't even stiffed up the suspension or shocks. So this is just how it is normally. And you can tell it is definitely sport oriented. You feel bumps. It's not jarring or bad in any way, but you definitely feel that they're there, and you definitely feel that you're not in like a luxury car specifically. You're in a sport tuned car that is a luxury brand. The steering doesn't have the best weighting when you put it in a corner like that, but perhaps that was just at that corner and at that speed. Yeah, this is a wonderful analog sports car that is from the modern era. This is for somebody who really enjoys like the GT3 but doesn't have that GT3 money, and especially with this one, this has like a GT3 style wing on it, which looks really, really sick. This definitely has some go to it, and the gears are pretty long, I can't lie. Now we're in sport mode. Let's see what that changes. Sorry guys, I haven't driven a manual in a while. vibrations of the road through the wheel, which is a really, really good touch to the steering feel. Again, probably doesn't have the best turn in compared to other cars that I've driven. However, the feel overall is really, really good for an EPS unit. The clutch also feels really, really natural, not super heavy or anything like that. It has a nice rate of spring to it. The shifter itself is decent. There's no issue with it. Obviously, people probably like the 6-speed in the GT3 a little bit more. I haven't driven a 6-speed GT3 to know. However, this feels right up there with one of the best manual transmissions that I've driven. Probably the best in terms of transmission feel that I've driven so far is like the Honda, whether it's the Civic Type R or the Integra. Those have a really, really sharp feel to the transmission, a very, very mechanical feel, which this doesn't quite have. Yeah, this naturally aspirated power delivery, it's 100% different than turbocharged power or forced induction, obviously. And it is a welcome change. However, you definitely don't feel as much torque as you would in like a naturally aspirated V8. Obviously, you have to really rev it out. And that's the whole point of a vehicle like this and why you would get it over like a 991.2. The 991.2 has a little bit more torque in the mid-range because it's obviously a twin turbo flat six over a naturally aspirated flat six. But you don't get this sound, you don't get this pokey throttle response, and you just don't get the same enjoyment of ringing it out. Yeah, once you get this car going, everything just starts talking to you. The steering, the suspension, the grip, you feel it all. And that's why people like 911s. Clutch is very easy to modulate. It's not going to be an issue around town. Again, I probably wouldn't want to drive a manual on a daily basis. But if you did have to, I wouldn't see there being an issue with this setup here. The pedal box is also really nicely spaced as well. So it's not like you're in an Italian exotic car where the pedals are offset. This is perfectly ergonomically developed in order to have a daily drivable sports car experience, which is exactly what a Porsche is. This also, I believe, has the Sport Chrono package here. Pretty direct steering once you get past the first few degrees of turn. Again, my Giulia is going to have a little bit more sharpness in the first few degrees. However, this does communicate in a very, very pleasing way for an automotive enthusiast or a driving enthusiast specifically. It does have auto rev match, which I've been trying to figure out how to turn that off, but I can't figure out that yet. But it doesn't matter really. But anyways, guys, yep, this is a wonderful analog modern sports car experience that you guys should consider on the market, especially the naturally aspirated Carreras, the Carrera S's, the 4S's, but specifically this rear-wheel drive Carrera S, naturally aspirated 991.1. It is probably one of my favorite non-GT Porsches out there. I do like the 997, but now driving this, I see that you're not really missing that much with the steering, going from hydraulic to electric steering. I really don't see that big of a difference, and you get a lot more interior amenities that you would not get in a 997. So yeah, guys, this car is here for sale. It has some really, really interesting options. The wheels, this steering wheel, and the wing on the back. So if you guys have been looking for an analog, modern driving experience, do not hesitate to pick this up, because it's going to be gone within the first few weeks of it being here. I promise you that. Anyways, guys, that's the video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you know somebody who is interested in Porsches or who might be on the market for one. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Till next time.